year. Let's move into 2022. Come on down to your backs on your mat. Find you a comfortable place to just settle in. The knees can be bent with feet flat on the floor. You can extend the legs out. Hands can be out. You can have hands on the rib cage to tune into your breath. Really, anything goes as long as you're comfortable. Let's take a few breaths here just to settle in. Nice big inhale in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Ha. Inhaling in, drawing breath in through the nose. Open mouth, release. Ha. Let's get one more breath like that to set up our practice. Inhale, draw it in. Full release. Ha. Settling in now, full nasal breathing. Draw breath in through the nose. Sealing the lips, pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth, picturing the breath go up over the crown of the head, travel down the back of the neck and the spine, circling around, filling the belly from bottom to top, before coming back out the nose again. As you settle into this breath, can you reflect for just a moment? What have you moved through in 2021? What are you proudest of that you adapted to in 2021? What are you opening up to release from 2021? It's nice to take the time to reflect and acknowledge. Finding gratitude. And then, as mentioned, also allowing for release where needed. Same within our bodies. This is a nice time to do a quick scan. Noticing, acknowledging. Your body's probably already sending signals for where it can open up a little bit, where it can release a little bit, where it feels strong. On your own time, begin to draw the knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze nice and tight. A little bit of movement will probably feel really nice here, turning the head right to left. Noticing the space between the shoulders and the ears. Oh, it likes to hide there, right? So just releasing. As you're doing that, maybe begin some turns of the ankles. 2 or 3 in each direction, points and flexes of the toes. Knees can start to make small circles here. The hands will just kind of guide them around. Should feel nice on the low back, pressing it into the mat. Just gentle rocking. Once you feel even, you let the feet come back to the floor, knees bent, extend the arms up overhead, squeezing the biceps to the ears. You can grab one wrist or the other if it feels good to get just a little bit more extension. Feel everything from the very tips of the fingertips down through the arms, the extension in the shoulders. Take a nice big breath in. On the breath out, allow the knees to fall one side or the other. Right away, feel the hips start to open up. Inhale, knees back up to center. Exhale, knees falling to the other side. So right away, again, you're feeling sensation. It's what we're looking for here. The inhale draws the knees back up to center. The exhale allows them to fall. And then just keep going with this breath in these gentle windshield wipers. Every inhale lifts the knees to center. Every exhale drops them one side or the other. You're moving on your breath with your time. Feel free to pause where you need to pause. If you find that little spot that you're like, oh, yeah, that's the stretch I've been looking for, take advantage of that. Take a full breath in and out. Allow the body what it needs. Y'all hear me say this a lot. You know, our bodies are always giving us little signals, little signs. This is your time to tune in. And the next time the knees are up top and you feel relatively even side to side, we're going to make our way to hands and knees. So you're welcome to take rocks and rolls to get there, rounding the spine and giving a little momentum, with the legs as you rock forward and back. If you want to just roll one side or the other and come to seated and then hands and knees, you're welcome to do that as well. So take your time getting there. If you are rocking and rolling, you can cross the ankles, plant the hands, find your way back to hands and knees. And once you get there, line the shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees, flex the toes here. We want a little stretch on the bottoms of the feet. And we'll make our way into cat-cow. Inhale, lifting the chest and the tailbone, belly is soft and dropping down. Exhale, hollow out the body, pull the belly button to the spine. Moving through cat and cow with your breath. So just as we did in our windshield wipers, use your breath, your time. It may be every inhale and exhale that you're moving, but you may also want a full hold, one place or the other. Begin to add additional movement here. Sometimes a wag of the tail can feel very nice. Sometimes a press back and forward can feel very nice. So make it your cat-cow and any variation thereof. Let's get at least 2 more breaths here. At least 2 more breaths. And I know for myself, I just felt myself really holding head and neck. So I'm just gonna let mine drop for a second, shake it yes and no. And so I invite you to do the same thing. Just notice, where are you holding tension? Where can you release tension? Let's make our way back to child's pose. Again, it's on your own time. We'll meet there. Forehead is all the way down, extending the arms out. Feel every single fingertip activate and kind of press into the mat. As you do, you'll feel the palms of the hands lift a bit. So you're just a bit more active in this child's pose. Feel a stretch all the way up and down the arms, through the shoulders. You're feeling the hips sit a little bit back more towards the heels. And then nice and slow, begin walking the hands back towards you. I like to place palms just underneath the shoulders and then press my way up. Find your way to kneeling. So let's actually start with tops of feet flat and just come all the way down, allowing the seat to sit back to the heels. If this is too much on the knees, feel free to sit up a little taller in a high kneel. If you're up in this high kneel, immediately squeeze your glutes. So either way, kneeling all the way or up in a high kneel, take a nice big breath in. And on the breath out, with the right shin down and the left foot up, coming to a half squat, half kneel. So if you're all the way down, it'll look something like this. If you're up a little higher, not too much different. We're looking for the same stretch, same opening. Let's try it out on the other side, half squat, half kneel. Left shin is down, right foot is up. See how it feels. And then again, if you're up a little higher, same thing. We're gonna start adding some movement here now. Rolling from one side to the other. So this can look like anything. Maybe up a little higher, it looks something more like this. Maybe it's a pause. Maybe it's getting down low and then finding those little edges. Yeah, just kind of moving, shifting weight where you need to shift weight. This is a really nice time to check in. What's going on in the knees, the ankles, the feet? Obviously quads, hips. A little bit of hammy in there too. Moving side to side. Opening up. And again, we're all on our own time, all on our own breath. We're going to meet at hands and knees briefly. Long enough to line everything up, shoulders over wrist, hips over knees, toes tucked. And then we'll take it to down dog. Lots of movement in this first down dog. We'll pedal our way in. Shaking head yes and no. And so again, just like we've done in several of these stretches that we've already taken, find your alignment. And that can really be anything. So I like to take little paw prints as pedals and then maybe back it up a little bit. Maybe a shorter down dog, maybe a longer down dog. Maybe stillness for just a moment, maybe some rolling up onto toes, and then pressing heels back down, so anything goes here. We'll start to make our way into a still down dog for a breath.
So now you've moved quite a bit, so see if you can just let the head hang. Again, activating every single fingertip, feeling the palm of the hand, the heel of the hand, the strength of the wrist, the strength of the forearms, all the way up through elbows, the stretch from the arms to the shoulders. The chest is reaching back towards the thighs, and then up and down back body, everything from the heels up through the calves and hamstrings, getting a nice big stretch. One breath in, full breath out, releasing. We'll find some movement now. We'll move into high plank. So let's do a little wave to get there. So inhale, rolling up onto toes. Take a full length of the exhale and wave the body forward. We're making our way to high plank. You may need a little step back with the feet or a step forward with the hands to get to that high plank position. Shoulders are lined up over wrist. Gaze is just out in front of you. Entire body is activated here. Feel the core. Anytime you come to a plank position, your knees are right here for you. So if you ever need to drop them now, please do so. Are you squeezing those glutes? Take a big breath in. Breath out. Hips high, heels down. Finding your way back to down dog. Let's move back and forth between those two a couple of times. Inhale, rolling up on the toes. Exhale, wave the body forward. Finding your way to high plank. Take a big breath in. Breath out, down dog. Inhale, rolling up on the toes. Exhale, waving forward, high plank. Inhaling here. Exhale, down dog. Let's change it up just a bit. The inhale lifts us on the toes. Exhale, waving forward, high plank. This time we'll drop the knees and squeeze the glutes. Soften the elbows, open the heart, finding a baby back bend here. And then send it back to child's pose once again. Knees are wide, toes are together, forehead coming all the way down to the mat. Take a couple of turns of the head, right to left here. Should already have some heat generating through the shoulders, through the core. So take this time just to release. Can you connect back with your breath here? Big inhale in through the nose. And allow the exhale to fully come out through the nose. Making our way up, hands and knees, roll the toes under, take the hips high, the heels down. Inhale, rolling up onto toes, take a deep bend in the knees, walk the feet all the way up to the hands, front of the mat. Take about a shoulder width stance here. Upper body's folding over low body. You're welcome to stay with the hands flat on the floor. You can also grab opposite biceps here and simply hang in ragdoll. Again, shake the head yes and no. If your arms are crossed, go ahead and release them. We'll find a slow roll up to the top now, one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up. Head will be the last thing to come up. When the head does come up, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Let's get that exact same thing in the opposite direction now, rolling shoulders back, up, and down. And then just take a little shake and release. Step the feet together. Take a nice big inhale, fingertips down, reach wide, stretch high. Extended mountain pose. Fingertips are reaching to the sky. Are you squeezing your glutes? Can you feel all four corners of your feet supporting you here? They're almost like growing roots down into the earth beneath you. Big breath in. Breath out. Swan back forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Feel the stretch here in the hamstrings, glutes. Exhale, forward fold, deeper bend in the knees, hands next to feet. Big step back, find your high plank position. We'll take this first chaturanga with knees down. Drop the knees to the mat. Take a bend in the elbows, about a 90-degree bend in the elbows, strong and solid here. We'll find that modified upward facing dog that we just went to a moment ago. So from here, squeeze the glutes, open the heart, soften the elbows, baby back bend here. And then if toes are not tucked already, tuck the toes, and we'll take it right back high again, finding downward facing dog. You're always welcome to take knees down. We'll roll through one more. Inhale, rolling up on the toes, take a deep bend in the knees, step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips down, reach wide, stretch high. Again, extending into mountain. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deep into the knees, hands next to feet, step or float, high plank. This time you're welcome to take it from toes. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lowering halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, send it back. downward facing dog. So your choice there, you can take that from knees or toes anytime we roll through. Pressing into the left foot, inhale the right leg high in the sky. On the exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Feel the right side of the body unwind as the right heel reaches towards the left glute. Take 2 or 3 circles of the right ankle in each direction. You're looking for equal pressure in each palm here. And then begin to square the shoulders and the hips as you extend the right leg strong and straight. On the exhale, step the right foot through, spin the left foot flat. Let's set it up here for warrior one. So setting our base first, strong and solid in the base. And then grab an inhale that you can ride up, finding warrior one on this right side. Take a big breath in. On the breath out, releasing out, one hand either side of the right foot, step it up and back high plank. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Pressing into the right foot, inhale the left leg high. On the exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. So you'll feel left side of the body now opening. The left heel is just reaching towards the right glute. Take 2 or 3 circles with the left ankle in each direction. Square the shoulders, square the hips, extend the left leg strong and straight. On the exhale, step the left foot through, spin the right foot flat. We're setting up our base now for warrior one on this left side. So again, strong and solid in your base, and then grab an inhale that takes you up, warrior one left side. The exhale releases you, one hand either side of the left foot, step it up and back, high plank, shift forward, lower halfway. Inhale upward, exhale, downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rolling up on the toes, take a deep bend in the knees, step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the fingertips down, reach wide, stretch high, allow the palms to touch, up at prayer overhead, and then pull that prayer right into your heart. Let's take a big breath in, and a big breath out. Finding a little flow now, inhale, allow the left knee to float up and hover. Take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. The exhale will open that left arm out for a revolve. Start with just a little pressure on that left knee, and then see if you can take the gaze around to the left fingertips. On the next inhale, sweep the arms high, biceps coming back to ears, left knee still hovering. On the exhale, drop the hands down to your sides, kicking the left foot back as the chest drops, finding airplane pose. Settle into this airplane for flight. Take a big breath in. Hold steady on the breath out. Inhaling here, can you square your hips? On the exhale, begin to bend the right knee deep. Left toes reach back for the mat, dropping the left knee down. And then inhale, biceps to ears, finding a knee down lunge, squeezing that left glute. On the exhale, let the arms just reach back, full extension here as they come all the way around. One hand either side of the right foot now, pressing back half split. The right toes will flex back to you as you begin to straighten the right leg. Now, how far down you go here, that's completely up to you. You can stay up a little higher with a fingertip touch. You can also fold down a little bit more and just allow the chest to kind of hover over your right leg. Just completely depends how much you need, how open you are in that right hamstring. Take a big breath in. On the breath out, begin walking the hands forward. We're coming back into that lunge. So go ahead and let the right knee drift as far forward as you can, even coming out over the right toes for a really deep stretch here. Are you still squeezing that left glute? Left palm down, right hand to the sky, revolving now with that right hand open. On the exhale, right hand comes down, begin to straighten both legs as you rock back onto the heel of that right leg, or right foot. Right toes will flex back to you. Again, chest is just hovering here. So a little deeper in that hammy stretch now on that right side. The inhale will pull us forward, deep bend in the right knee again. Coming into your low lunge, so fingertip touch here. This is like a runner's start here. So fingertip touch, you're super strong and solid in that lunge. And then pressing both palms to the mat, right leg high, three-legged dog. Take a big inhale here, extending into that three-legged dog. On the exhale, right knee to nose, hover, hold. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, bend the elbows just a bit so you can hover and hold here. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. It's a twist, it's a hover, it's a hold. Inhale, right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Let's have a little fun with this open hip now. Begin to shift the weight to the left palm and the left foot so the right foot can come right back and sit down behind you. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, right foot between the hands, spin the left foot flat. Let's take it up. Warrior two, right side. Big breath in, big breath out, sinking in, committing to that warrior two. Reaching right hand high, left fingertips trailing down the left leg. Go up first, and then on the exhale, allow the body to sink back into reverse warrior. Recommit to your lunge on that right leg, and allow the fingertips to keep reaching high as you go back. Big breath in. On the breath out, right forearm, right thigh. Left hand to the sky, side angle lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, bend the left elbow to a cactus arm. Kind of peek back at that left palm. And then allow the left hand to sweep all the way forward and around, sweeping us right into a transition, bending the left knee deep for a lateral lunge. Landing here for just a second. Nice big inhale. On the exhale, sweeping it right back forward again. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Low lunge facing the front of your mat. And then pressing the palms into the mat, step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling up onto toes. Let's wave the body forward on the exhale. Take the full length of the exhale for the wave. High plank for just a second. Drop the knees, squeeze the glutes, soften the elbows, open the heart. Exhale, child's pose. Knees wide, toes together, forehead coming down to the mat. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. On the next inhale, flex the toes, come up just a little bit higher. Full press in the palms, pressing back so much that the knees begin to hover. So we're in a super active child's pose now. Take a big breath in. On the breath out, engage the lats. Allow the elbows to pull forward. Find a low plank pull, top of the mat. High plank, down dog. Inhale, rolling up on the toes, deep into the knees, step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take it up, reach high. Let the palms touch at prayer overhead. Exhale, hands into heart center. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, right knee hovers. Take the left hand just to the outside of the right knee. Revolving now, right fingertips come back. So it's just a gentle press, but use that leverage to get the revolve. Gaze eventually comes around to the right fingertips. Inhale, allow the knee to continue to hover as you sweep the arms high, biceps to ears. And then on the exhale, drop the hands to the side as you kick the right foot back, chest dropping, finding airplane pose. Take flight here. Nice big inhale. Hold, balancing, flying high on the exhale. Square up the hips. And take a big breath in. Breath out, bend the left knee deep. Right toes reaching back. Right knee immediately comes down as you sweep the arms high. Knee down lunge, squeezing right glute. On the exhale, allow the arms to come all the way back, sweeping around. One hand either side of the left foot. Sit it back, half split. Left toes are flexing back to you as that left leg begins to straighten. So just like on the other side, you can stay up a little higher. You can also fold down a little lower. See what feels good to you here. Again, we're getting into the left hammy. So just like we've talked about, looking for sensation. It'll look a little bit different on us all, as it should. Big breath in. Breath out, walk the hands forward. So this is a deep lunge. Allow that left knee to come all the way forward. Knees over toes for the big stretch. Right palm down, left hand to the sky, sweeping open. We're revolving on the left side now. Big breath in. Breath out, left hand to the outside of the left foot, straightening the legs, pressing back now You rock back to that left heel just a bit as the left toes flex back to you. So it's a little deeper in that hammy stretch. Big breath in. Breath out, rebending left knee. Deep low lunge, so we're active in the right leg now. Fingertip touch, strong and solid here. Both palms pressed down, step it back, three-legged dog, left leg high. Inhaling. Exhale, left knee to nose, hover, hold. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, hover, hold. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. It's a twist, it's a hover, it's a hold. Oh, it's fun. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Here's where we have some fun with this open hip. Right palm, right foot, the left hand lifts. We drop into a sit. Left foot comes to the floor. Just as quickly as we're here, boom, we're out of it. Left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Right foot spins flat. Let's take it up. Warrior two, left side. Big breath in. Breath out, sink. Reaching left arm high, right fingertips trailing down the right leg. Go up to go back. The inhale takes you high. The exhale allows you to sink into this reverse warrior. Can you recommit to your lunge? Big breath in. Breath out. Left forearm, left thigh, right hand to the sky, side angle lunge. Inhaling here. On the exhale, allow the right arm to bend deep into a cactus arm. Take the gaze with you. So you're opening that right shoulder. The gaze just turns to look at the right hand. And then we'll allow the right arm to sweep all the way around, sweeping us into a transition to a deep lateral lunge. Right knee bends deep, left leg is straight. Inhaling here. Exhale, sweep it right back forward. Low lunge, fingertip touch. Left knee is bent deep, right leg strong and active, facing the front of the mat. Full press of the palms, stepping back down dog. Inhale, rolling up on the toes. Exhale, wave the body forward. High plank for just a second. Drop the knees, soften the elbows, open the heart. Exhale, child's pose. Full breath in, full breath out. On the next inhale, we're getting active in this child's pose. Lift up so you can flex the toes. Really press back into the palms of the hands. You're pressing back so much that the knees begin to hover. Here comes our low plank pull. Engage the lats. Inhale as you bend the elbows. Pull the body to the top of the mat. Find high plank for a moment. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, rolling all the way up on the toes. Take a deep bend in the knees. Step or float. Feet to hands, front of the mat. Take a wide stance here. Peace fingers to big toes. Take an inhale as you pull the chest forward. Exhale, chest pulling to the thighs, elbows pulling to the outer edges of your room, or if you're outdoors, just the outsides of your mat. Give the head a shake, yes. Give the head a shake, no. You're welcome to stay right here. You're also welcome to play with a prayer squat. So probably want to heel toe a tad more out. If you're dropping into a squat, turn the toes out slightly. You're welcome to keep peace fingers right on big toes, or you can bring them to heart center for a prayer squat, your choice. Dropping in either to a squat, or if you want to stay and just work that hammy stretch, completely up to you. Nice big breath in. Nice big breath out. If you're in a squat, let's all meet back in a hamstring stretch. So if you're in a squat, just turn the toes back forward. And we'll take a slow roll up, much like we started this flow. Stepping feet together, take big shoulder rolls. Let's take 2 or 3 this time. What have we opened up back there? Make sure you get 2 or 3 in each direction. And then again, just a little shake. Shake it all up. Start to bring it way down now. Take a nice big inhale as the fingertips sweep down, reach wide, stretch high. Feel the full strength of your body. Extended mountain pose. Can you squeeze and activate every single ounce? And then exhale, diving forward. Inhale, palms of shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Slow through this vinyasa now. Hands to the mat, step back, high plank. Let's hold for a second. Inhale, shift forward, lower halfway. Hold for a second. Inhale, upward facing. Hold for a second. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. step, hop, any way you want to make your way through to seated. And then all the way down to your back. Draw the knees into the chest. And again, gentle turns of the head right to left. Maybe even find those small circles for the low back again, much like we started. Let's take the nose into the knees. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. You're giving yourself a big hug. And then release head, shoulders, neck down. Let's hug the right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg strong and straight. Open the right arm out to a T. Take a big breath in. On the breath out, guide the right knee across the body, dropping into a supine twist. Right shoulders pressing to the ground. Gaze eventually coming over to your right hand. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Draw the right knee back into the chest. Give it a squeeze. Take the left palm, place it on your left hip bone, grounding the left side of the body. So you can draw that right knee out a bit, finding just a little more space in that right hip. As you draw it back to the midline, give it a hug, and let's bring the left knee up so we can cross the right ankle over the left knee. Flex the toes of the right foot and press the right knee away from you just a bit. Allow the left knee to come to a 90-degree hover, and then you can reach through, grabbing either hamstring, or if you have the space, you can grab all the way to that left shin. Take a big breath in. On the breath out, you're drawing that left thigh just a bit closer in. Remember, continue flexing both feet. Inhales, making space in this right hip. Exhales, drawing it in, taking that space. Inhales, making space. Exhales, taking that space. Let's get one more for good measure. Inhale. Exhale. Release the clasp. Let's keep the right ankle crossed over the left knee and just let the left foot come down to the mat. Left hand will grab the right ankle, right arm out to a T. Take a big breath in. On the breath out, allow the right foot to drop all the way over to the left side. So finding one more twist here, just a bit different than the supine twist we did just a moment ago. Should feel really nice. If for any reason it doesn't, you can uncross the legs. You can keep the right hand on that left hand on the right ankle, or you can take the left hand and press the right knee away from you a bit to get just a little bit deeper into your twist. Inhaling here. Hold, sink, unwind on the exhale. And then nice and easy, draw the legs back up to center. Let's take a full overhead stretch here. So unwinding legs and arms, fingertips reaching, toes reaching. And then we'll draw the left knee into the chest. Give it a big hug tight. Right leg is strong and straight and activated here. Right hand stays hugging the left knee. Left arm comes out to a T. Take a big breath in. On the breath out, guide the left knee across the body, dropping into your supine twist on this left side. The left shoulder continues to press to the mat, and your gaze eventually comes over to that left hand. Take a big breath in. Breath out. Draw the left knee back to the chest. Give it a big hug. Take the right hand or right palm and press it into the right hip bone. You're grounding right side of the body so you can draw that left knee out and then draw it back into the chest. We'll bring the right knee up so you can cross the left ankle over the right knee. Flex the toes of the left foot and gently press the left knee away from you, already creating a little bit of space in that left hip. Right leg comes up to a 90-degree hover so you can reach through and grab the hamstring or the shin on the right side. Flexing the toes of both feet. Take a nice big inhale. On the exhale, draw that right thigh in just a bit. Inhale, we're making space in the left hip. Exhale, we're taking that space. And again, inhaling. Drawing it in on the exhale. Last breath on this side for good measure. Nice big inhale, making space in the left hip. See if you can draw it in just a bit more on on the exhale. Release the clasp of the right hamstring. Let the right foot come back to the floor. Right hand to left ankle, left arm out to a T. Take a nice big breath in. On the breath out, left foot comes all the way across the body, dropping into our final twist. So just like on the other side, you can keep the right hand clasped on the left ankle, or you can take the right hand and just press that left knee away from you a bit. Might feel a little bit better. Get a little deeper. Let's take one more breath in and a full release on the breath out. Drawing everything back up top, unwind the legs, stretch the arms high, reach the legs long. Any final poses that your body is calling for, this is a great time to take them. So maybe a happy baby, if you would like to get legs up a wall, anything like that. This is your time. Anything we didn't get to. And the nice thing about a recording is you can pause and get as much as you would like. Once you've taken those final stretches, poses, anything that you need, we'll make our way into our final pose. I invite you to find a comfortable place. I'm going to bid you namaste and Happy New Year here for recording purposes, but I invite you to stay 1 minute, 5 minutes, as long as you can, and just sink into your breath. Reflecting back on all that you've moved through in 2021 and all that you're moving to in 2022. Take the time now to build that vision, and we'll move and manifest it together in the coming year. The light in me honors, sees, and loves the light in each of you. Namaste, my friends.